saw my sister playing, and I'd say like she's my biggest inspiration. So it's kind of like anything she does, I want to do too.
So how I got into tennis, my dad was heavily into sport, and like one day he was just on the tennis court with his friends, and I got really bored. I think I was probably like 3 years old. I was like hitting across the fence, and then my dad was like, "Oh, you've got like a good coordination, like maybe we should train you." From then on, that's how I got into it. I just fell in love with the game afterwards.
I followed in the footsteps of my older brother, so he started playing first, so I took it and we started doing some group lessons on the weekends. It was just that sort of repetition, competing, training, and just seeing how you're progressing, and I enjoyed it, so that's why I kept playing.
Some of the issues I faced during my tennis career is like a lot of discrimination.
We don't really have that many role models, especially growing up. It was only Venus and Serena that was actually on tour.
It's been highly tough to actually like cross barriers. I feel like every time I've accomplished something, I have to climb another wall, and it just gets very tiring after a while.
Being in my age group as well, there was about 4 of us, black girls actually being in the sport, which was already quite difficult in itself because as a young black woman you want inspiration.
And sometimes it may feel like others are working less hard, to get the same outcomes. I am getting to the level that I want to where I am today, so I am quite confident with that. Overall, I wouldn't say that I faced any barriers, in my tennis coaching or as a player as well.
Tennis is changing and evolving so much. I feel like it's evolved in terms of like a lifestyle. It's now very much fashion based. I feel like it's more than the athlete themselves. It's more about who they are, what they stand for, their personality, what they look like, how they act outside the tennis court.
If I was growing up like nowadays times, I feel a lot better actually playing tennis because I feel more comfortable as the fact that there's actually pro tennis players that I can relate to.
Before, it just used to be about the sport and about how talented they were, but now it's about everything that comes along with that package, and it can be a lot of pressure sometimes.
There's a lot of kids that are starting from about 3, 4, 5 years old, and especially in the area where I'm coaching in southeast London, I'm getting a lot of black and ethnic minority individuals that are interested in the sport. To then offer those opportunities for those children to then play and see that they're actually enjoying it is fantastic. So I feel like that's one area where it's changing.